Hello, everybody. This is another video. So, I told y'all I was going to make one about the early 2000s and everything like that. And we're going to talk about it, how it was really perfect when coming up in early 2000s. I'm up in here watching Vampire Diaries, as y'all can see. So, I'm in here watching Vampire Diaries over here venting and in my head again. And as always, posting another video. So, growing up in the early 2000s, it was very, very great. Like, Topeka Heights wise, my mom was married to a guy named Earl, and, you know, things like that. And till this day, I still don't talk to him because I lost an important man in my life that, I really care for a long time. And that was Chad Norton. So, as I'm saying this right now, 2000s was pretty decent. Everybody was getting along with everybody. Something that I do miss. Something that I really wish I could go back to. Something that I could really push back time and do it all over again when everybody was normal. Everybody was talking to everybody. It was not no problem at all. It was, you see how much a phone will take over your head and just destroy everything that you have going on in life. Even when you have kids, you still be on your phone, and social media will do that. But I'm off social media again, and I can say this so many times as I preach. Y'all can move it and pay it forward just to be normal, but it's hard to be normal when you know you're fighting throughout this kind of BS. And what I mean by BS is like you have to stay distracted to your own and not lose your own. In the early 2000s, it was easy having a relationship. It was easy to keep a relationship without saying, "Oh, you cheated on me. You cheated on me." I mean, yeah, there was people that was cheating back then. I mean, it was a severe back then. It wasn't even called a sneaky link. You have these people talking about sneaky links these days. Just really, really optimistic of hearing something like that. I don't even like to call it a sneaky link. Till this day, I like to say, yeah, you're still cheating. At the end of the day, I know what I have, and nobody has nothing on me to prove that I'm out here doing that kind of damn dirt and all that, this, that, and third. Because back in my days, we used to always have movie night. Literally, we'll have movie night like every single night, and there would be no cell phones. No cell phones. My grandma had a. I remember my grandma had a house phone that you have to, do like this with the numbers. It's like doing a round thing like that. You can tell that's very, very old school. Nobody don't know nothing about that. Played Nintendo 64. Me and my brother used to play GoldenEye, Star Fox, NWO versus WCW. These type of things that people were playing Game Boy Advances, Dreamcasts. Like I can say this so many times, and as normal as it gets, that was a normal thing. And I love having a company, going outside, riding on a mountain bike, listening to music, the old music like Linkin Park or Three Doors Down, Creed. I listened to a lot of mixture of music down the country. When I was growing up, it was just country at the time, and then I was exploring with different type of genre of music. I was putting my mind onto those type of things. Of it helps cope when you listen to music, of course, because you're all alone up in a room and you're talking in your head like all these frustrations about what's next in life and what what is life all about. You saw your mama struggle through job to job trying to make sure her kids keep food on the table. What does it mean? Now you finally see it as yourself, as you're a parent, and you're living. You know what I'm saying? And it takes a lot to do, but you have to keep fighting for your kids. You have to keep fighting for your own. The early 2000s. If I was in if I was older back then, and I had kids like, and my mom was age back then, what could I do to be in her position? She used to always tell me, "Un- until you have your own, you'll understand." And I used to always take it as a joke. I used to always think of it as a different type of, you know, BS. And I'd be like, okay, ma, whatever, whatever. I used to not believe in that, but now that I see that I'm by myself and I have got married with kids, I see it now. Um, it hits different, but I also brought closure to myself now that I'm opening up more. That I see how it is. In the early 2000s, where my mama had two friends, Felicia and it was a Felicia and a Heather. I mean, not Heather. Heather was Felicia's daughter, and Melissa. Those are the only two. And Mama talked to, Tasha. We grew up with Tasha back then. That's still family to this day. And people change throughout the years, but I can't change for nobody because I always keep everybody in mind, and I always keep them in my heart because if you have a heart that's not feeling the same and you feel like you want to be different and be rude and take full accountability of yourself, then that's fine. But you cannot just change on the person and be like, oh, I got to switch up on you because this is a whole new lifestyle. I have to forget about you. I have to hate you for the rest of my life. Or, oh, I remember being around you and why do you care? Why do you matter? Like, that's where you have to step up to the plate. But like, maybe this is my time to all these years since seeing how it is right now. I will take a big step to YouTube. I'm 31. It's no more social media. It's time to reinvent myself and stay on YouTube and keep posting videos. The early 2000s, what I'm saying is, if y'all seen how it was back then, anybody know that was like in the early 2000s when there was no Netflix, Hulu, and everything like that? It was none of that. It's different, bro. It hits different. But now that we're in this new generation, it's time to pick up the phone and post a video and be on YouTube and let yourself be known what your life is all about, man. Speak for existence, man. All you got to do is talk on the camera, let it be known, be you. Don't change for nobody. It doesn't matter. Don't change for nobody. You always got to stay real. Keep it real to yourself. Keep it real with yourself. Don't be fake, man. I mean, there's a lot of people that want to be like that, but not me. I wasn't raised in that type of way, none whatsoever. But all I'm going to say is get on YouTube, post a video, be yourself. The early 2000s will never change, but it changed for the new generation. How do I miss the 2000s? That's the name of the video. So I'm about to go here. I'm about to get back on my Vampire Diaries, and thank y'all for listening. See y'all in the next video.